Admission open, admission open. Apollo Academy, 11 Science and 12 Science. Subjects offered: Physics, Chemistry, Biology, Mathematics, English, Meitei Mayik, Home Science. Class commencement from 9 May 2022. Form issue from 25th April 2022. Address: Kwakaithel Bazaar near Amuko office. Please contact 825-801-3846. Apollo Academy Common Universities Entrance Test CUET 2022. Class commencement 9 May 2022. Eligibility 12 pass or peering. Available hostel seats for boys and girls of school goers.
Nahak pukning wakhal gi anaba leibra drug addiction amadi mental disorder treatment gidamak adom karigi wari Manipurda ihan hanbo oina Rehabilitation and Child Care Center inkalakliba nahasingita oiba experienced leraba doctors amadi clinical psychologists singna layengjari experts singna counseling piba 24/7 CCTV camera da monitor tawduna kupna senaba morning yoga, healthy diets, weekly health checkup, intensive daily routine. Awaba kayadagi ngakthoknaba leijare Yaipokpa Rehabilitation and Child Care Center, Kwakaithel Akham Lekai. Adongi mathau tarabadi nakanda pijariba contact number asida pau faubirau.
Admission open, admission. First, the top news headlines. 133rd death anniversary of General Saugaizam Balaram observed. MP King Sanajauba stresses need to write books on forest. Memorial observance of freedom fighters needed at educational institutes, local clubs to instill patriotism in youths, asserts R.K. Sanayayma. Bishnupur police arrests 3 vehicle lifters, recovers 7 stolen vehicles from different places. Hello and a very good evening. You're watching the MAMI TV English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. The 133rd death anniversary of General Saugaizam Balaram, who took active role in freedom struggle against the 7 years devastation. The period of invasion of Manipur by the Burmese was observed at Moirangkom, Saugaizam Lampak today. Speaker T.H. Satyabrata, who graced the observance as a chief guest, led the attendees in paying floral tribute to the portrait of late Saugaizam Balaram at the event organized by Radha Binod Sevite Board. Speaking on the occasion, the speaker stressed the need for the present generation to emulate the sacrifices of General Saugaizam Balaram for a united Manipur. He also assured that he will take necessary steps to organize the observance at state level, stating that it is time every individual of the state recognize the contribution of the freedom fighter. The speaker assured that steps will be taken to set up a library and to name Moirangkom Market under the general.
ꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯄꯥꯖꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯟꯖꯥ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯃꯌꯨꯝ ꯃꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯅꯩꯅꯖꯕꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯟꯖꯥ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯖꯦꯅꯔꯦꯜ ꯕꯂꯥꯔꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯈꯪꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯀꯨꯞꯅ ꯈꯪꯂꯛꯑꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯤꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯑꯆꯦꯠꯄ ꯊꯥꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛꯀꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯀꯠꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯑꯃ ꯌꯥꯎꯅ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯔꯝꯕ ꯑꯐꯕ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯦꯝꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯉꯥꯜ ꯅꯝꯕꯤꯔꯝꯕ ꯖꯦꯅꯔꯦꯜ ꯕꯂꯥꯔꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯏꯜꯂꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯁꯨ ꯑꯐꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯦꯝꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯗ ꯁꯔꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯁꯤ
Rajya Sabha member King Sanajauba Leshemba has expressed the need to write books on Umang Lai forest deities to enlighten the younger generation on the importance of the deities. He was speaking at the inaugural event of the new shrine of Ibudau Khamlangba at Kaching Wairi yesterday. Speaking at the event organized by Ibudau Khamlangba Seva Committee, Sanajauba Leshemba said, many people have started researching on forest deities. However, there are many challenges as there are no documented records on the history of the deities. As such, like committees and experts need to publish books on the forest deities, the MP said.
Umang Lai harauba khungang khudingi laikai khudingi sumaina khul laikai bu pubiba Umang Lai singse masi leibanina magi leiba wari singse phajana magi lai committee sina section na madu thihaningi aduga madu phajana thamaninge ba somlagi sahigi lai chauna harawi khoi yam nungai lai haraubada adu toba jagoi saba dagi lila toba adom dang akta chatpa nataba lai sigi ba magi manungi masak singse phajana thambiraga lai du maramda khundu da laikai du leba bung khuding makse khanghan badu ne ba kon darkar uris.
Speaking on the occasion, MLA of Kaching Assembly Constituency M. Rameshwar said a central project will soon be initiated to develop Sekmai River in Kaching district. He also further assured that steps will be taken to fill up lacking infrastructures of Kaching district.
Aduna ngasi aikoina ibudau ningsing abasi karigino hargadi ibudau na magi tungda lakadaba masama sugi mayama ma khalaga afaba thabak tawrambagine aduna ibudau ki matau tamaga akoi ju ngasi public leader ni samaj gi leader ni haina tholagadi aigi tungda lakadorba isa isu singna ningsing gadaba isa isu singi oiba akoi gi culture tradition jo khatpa aigi horakpham jo khatpa adugumba thabak khara tawba darkar tai.
Former chairman of UNLF, R.K. Sanayaima, has emphasized the need to organize memorial observance of freedom fighters of the state at schools, colleges and local clubs to instill a sense of patriotism in the people of the state. He was speaking at the 133rd that anniversary observance of General Saugaisam Balaram at Moirangkom, Saugaisam Lampak today. Speaking further, R.K. Sanayaima said, love for one's motherland is an innate tendency. People tend to show their patriotism when the freedom of one's motherland or their community is being challenged, and with this tendency, brave hearts of the state sacrifice their lives to protect the motherland. Even though Patriots Day and Khongzom Day were observed by civil society organizations earlier, the observances are being held at state level organized by the government today. Stating that the memorial observances of the state's freedom fighters are no longer observed at schools, colleges and local clubs, R.K. Sanayaima expressed the need to organize the observances at educational institutes and clubs besides the state-level functions to instill a sense of patriotism among the youths. He also said that it is time Scholars and experts of the state enlightened the people of the state about the contributions of freedom fighters of the state in the history of Manipur. R.K. Sanayaima also stated that the government must work on leading the people in the right path besides working on material development.
Male Pakadugi, Ninkata, Singarakpa, Adam Pion the Songtori, Madugi, Singarakpa Singa, Mayana Honda, Atoba Songtori, masik maming khangna mayam ama adagi lampham da masik maming khangidraba du matho mayam ama loina makto akoina mari palm shumi atho ngaktin na ko singthana pham thui adamai daudana akoi isu asugumba lepak jamak thawai ka ki batho singto pham chana pham chaning sing changi sesda ai hagna train no oi manipur ka thobo sing se lengak na thawang pakui tamamada koi dei civil society organization sing na hodorakiba patriots day hongrom day ngasi lengak ki function oi kre college da ate local club sing da pangthok yo thorom sing adudi tongna rakhidre adun masi chumna lengak ki thorom oina pangthoi masi mathakta hana chatharakwa school college local clubs and organizations sing da masi sang sikna pangthokwa mathok ta ani kali madu lera matam da hore iba miro sing da mari pang sibagi wakal adu kathokwi wakal se pokhal mangamune kali.
A team of Bishnupur District Commando Unit arrested 3 persons along with 7 stolen vehicles from different places. The arrested persons have been identified as Muhammad Muzib Khan, age 25, son of Muhammad Khan of Lilong Haurebi Makha Lekai, Muhammad Nawaz Khan, age 20, son of late Nasir Khan of Lilong Mayai Lekai, and Amom Sanamacha, age 32, son of Ayum Jau Kawi of Wangu Hainojam Lekai. The recovered vehicles are Suzuki Gixxer, 1 Royal Enfield and a Seltos car with no registration number, another Royal Enfield bearing registration number MN03B9001, Jawa motorcycle bearing registration number MN03S0882, Yamaha Fascino with registration number MN02G4804, and an Activa 6G bearing registration number MN06SE1591. Speaking in this regard, Additional SP of Bishnupur District Police Ronu Mayengbam said a team of Bishnupur Police under the supervision of Additional DGP of Manipur Police and Supervisor of Anti-Vehicle Theft Cell Manipur Clay Khongsai arrested Muhammad Muzib Khan and Muhammad Nawaz Khan along with 2 stolen vehicles from Naudakong Chingya Lekai around 2:40 last afternoon. They have been handed over to Kumbi Police Station. On the other hand, after an FIR was filed at Bishnupur Police Station, a team of Bishnupur Commando arrested Amom Sanamacha along with 4 stolen vehicles. A team of Bishnupur District Police also seized a Kia Seltos car which was abandoned near Tinungai Primary Health Center. Roni Mayengbam said Bishnupur Police along with Roni Mayengbam has been conducting drive to crack down on vehicle theft gang.
Ten matam sida apoi district Bishnupur District Police na gari taret hariba gari taret asi handaki recent matam sida apoina recover to bungam je hariba gari taret asi apoina FIR ani Kumbi Police Station amasung Bishnupur Police Station da koi phadna sinajare loidana sire involved to mi ahum khommachu apoina detect phabangam jare aduna makha tara koina apoina further apoi ki site ki su kanna honakini.
Governor of Manipur, La Ganeshan, greeted the people of Manipur, especially the Muslim brethren, on the auspicious and joyous occasion of Eid ul-Fitr. In his greeting message, he said, preceded by Ramadan, a month-long fasting period, the holy festival not only spreads the message of peace, brotherhood, and universal love, but also entreats mankind to perform deeds of positive value to enhance the souls. The message associated with this festival is most relevant in the present tumultuous world. He appealed to the people to strengthen the feeling of oneness and to forgive and forget any ill will, and to also remember that human beings inhabit only one planet and the whole world is but a single family, and that any strife needs to be settled through peaceful means. On this auspicious occasion, as beneficiaries of the showers of the love of God, let us all resolve to work together to preserve and propagate the message of peace, friendship, and love, the governor said. Chingu Ibudau Thangjing Harauba kicked off yesterday with Lai Itaba ritual at Moirang Chengai Lekai yesterday. The Chingu Ibudau Thangjing Haraubi will be held for 32 days as part of the ritual Thangjing Restoration Day in respect of brave hearts who fought against the acquisition of Ibudau Thangjing complex by the erstwhile king will be held on May 17. Ibudau Thangjing Seva Mandal also informed that Lai Lam Thokpa ritual will be held on May 23, Mukna Lam Jel on May 30, and the closing ceremony Lairoi on June 1. On the other hand, civil society organizations of Moirang have appealed to people of the state to refrain from using intoxicants while coming to offer prayers to the deity during the ritual. A team of Thobal Commando arrested a person along with 236 grams of brown sugar. According to police sources, the arrested person has been identified as Atom Boboy, age 37, of Palel Bazaar. The team seized 236 grams of brown sugar containing in 20 soap cases. Acting on a tip-off, the team arrested the person along with the contraband items during a checking and frisking operation on April 30 in Palel Laima Chingjil area. The person along with the seized items has been handed over to Kakching police station for further necessary legal action. Manipur Students Association Delhi (MSAD) informed that the association in association with Eastern Academy Imphal will be organizing free academic counseling from May 3 to 5. It further informed that the free academic counseling will commence at 10 a.m. tomorrow at Oriental Research Foundation, located at Kanchipur Supermarket, Haizigang. Delhi Association of Manipur Muslim Students, DAMMS, organized an iftar party on the campus of Mili Model School at Abul Fazl, Delhi on April 30. Around 200 people of Pangal community working in Delhi and students studying at Delhi University, Jamia Millia Islamia, Ambedkar University, Amity University attended the iftar party. Acting General Secretary of Jamiati Islami Hind, Department of Dawa Karnataka, Muhammad Iqbal Mulal, Assistant Secretary of Jamiati Islami Hind, Muhammad Nayat, President of DAMS, Rafijuddin Bogi, graced the event as a main guest. As part of the 3-day premiere shows of Manipuri film Tharoi Alhambai Mahau, produced by Ranjit Ningthoja and directed by Homeshwari at the Palace Auditorium of Manipur State Film Development Society on the second day, May Day, 2 artists were honored and presented awards yesterday. MLA of Wankai Assembly Constituency, Thangzam Arun Kumar, Adhyaksha Imphal is Jila Parishad P. Bimola Devi, President of Poirai Leimarol Apunba Meira Paibi, Manipur L. Nemchaubi, and President of All Manipur United Clubs, Amuko, P. Nando Luang, were the main guests. Ithoi Oinam was conferred Cine Ambassador Award and Maisnam Luan Thoibi was presented Cine Talent Award on the occasion. It may be mentioned that Maisnam Luang Thoibi was conferred the Special Jury Mention Award for her role in the Manipuri film Ima Machet Icha Tangkai, produced by Home Films Manipur during the recently held 14th Manipur State Film Award 2022. The film premiere will conclude on the Eid Day tomorrow, informed Publicity Secretary of Home Films Manipur, Kiran Ningthoja. Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in Berlin today on the first leg of his 3-nation Europe trip, during which he will hold detailed bilateral discussions with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz and co-chair the India-Germany intergovernmental consultations. Prime Minister Modi and Chancellors will co-chair the 6th India-Germany intergovernmental consultations. In his departure statement, Prime Minister Modi has said that his visit to Berlin will be an opportunity to hold detailed bilateral discussions with Chancellor, whom he met at G20 last year in his previous capacity as Vice Chancellor and Finance Minister. Prime Minister said that he is looking forward to exchanging views with the Chancellor on strategic regional and global developments that concerned both the country. Prime Minister also said that the long-standing commercial ties between India and Germany form one of the pillars of the strategic partnership. and he will also jointly address a business roundtable with the goal of energizing the industry cooperation, which will help strengthen the post-COVID economic recovery in both countries. India's COVID case positivity rate went past 1% again after 2 months as the country witnessed a single-day rise of 3,157 infections and 26 fatalities, according to the data updated by Union Health Ministry. The overall COVID tally of the country rose to 4.30 crore cases, and the death toll climbed to 5.23 lakh. The number of active cases rose by 408 in a 24-hour span. On the other hand, the cumulative doses administered in the country under the nationwide COVID-19 vaccination drive has exceeded 189.23 crore. Sri Lanka's President Gotabaya Rajapaksa on Sunday urged all political parties to set aside their differences and appeal to the protesting citizens to join hands to stir a pro-people's struggle to meet the challenges amidst growing demands for his government's immediate resignation over its failure to tackle the country's worst economic crisis. Gotabaya Rajapaksa's message to the people on International Workers' Day came a day after the powerful Buddhist clergy in the island nation warned that people would be influenced to reject all politicians if Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, Gotabaya's elder brother, did not resign to make way for an interim government to resolve the political and economic crisis in the country. It may be mentioned that Sri Lanka is currently in the throes of unprecedented economic turmoil since its independence from Britain in 1948. The crisis is caused in part by a lack of foreign currency, which has meant that the country cannot afford to pay for imports of staple foods and fuel, leading to acute shortages and very high prices. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. MP King Sanajauba stresses need to write books on forest data. Memorial observance of freedom fighters are needed at educational institutes, local clubs to instill patriotism in youths, asserts R.K. Sanayama. Bishnupur police arrests 3 vehicle lifters, recovers 7 stolen vehicles from different places. That's all for today. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening. Admission Open, Admission Open. Apollo Academy, 11 Science and 12 Science. Subjects offered: Physics, Chemistry, Biology, Mathematics, English, Meitei Mayek, Home Science. Class commencement from 9 May 2022. Form issue from 25th April 2022. Address Kwakaithel Bazaar near Amuko office. Please contact 825-801-3846. Apollo Academy Common Universities Entrance Test CUET 2022. Class commencement 9 May 2022. Eligibility 12 pass or appearing. Available hostel seats for boys and girls of schoolgoers.
Nahak pukning wakhal gi anaba leibra drug addiction amadi mental disorder treatment gidamak adom karigi wari Manipurda ihan hanbo oina rehabilitation and child care center inkalakliba nahasingita oiba experienced leraba doctors amadi clinical psychologists singna layengjari expert singna counseling piba 24/7 CCTV camera da monitor tawduna kupna senaba morning yoga healthy diets weekly health checkup intensive daily routine awaba kayadagi ngakthoknaba leijare yaipokpa rehabilitation and child care center kwakaithel akham likai adongi mathau tarabadi nakamda pijariba contact number asida pau faubirau